Hello everyone, my name is Greg Burgess. I'm the leader of the Enhancement program and student leadership at Oberon High School. I'd like to welcome you all to this information session, which is for the Academic Leadership and Enhancement program for Oberon High School. This presentation is targeted towards prospective parents and Year 7 students for 2021. As we're not able to gather in large groups, I hope that this presentation will suffice. I aim to give you clear information, what the program's about, what it's not, and how it's delivered. There will also be information about the application process and the scholarships that we have on offer. Contact details will be provided at the end, so if you have any questions, you'll be able to feed those through. Enhancement is an interesting word, and it's worth taking a minute to think about what it means. At Oberon, our focus generally is about academic outcomes and providing educational opportunities. Our school mantra, which is at the bottom of each slide, encapsulates this: shape your future, go one better. No Latin is required. Every student and teacher at Oberon knows this phrase and we live by it. Our enhancement program is for students and parents who want more out of education and to make the most of every opportunity for growth. So our enhancement classes are full of like-minded students who are interested in more. I can tell you as a teacher, these classes are great places to be. Students complete the Compass Award and the Duke of Edinburgh Award as part of the program. Through the program, we're trying to develop their leadership skills and foster independence. Typically, our enhancement students are very enthusiastic and like to throw themselves into everything. I need to make the point that this program is not an academic acceleration program where students move through the curriculum more quickly. Having said that, I should note that as a school, we cater to all students at their point of need. For some, that will be acceleration, and for others, it'll be remediation. We have a school-wide approach that we do in every class about challenging students at their level. However, the enhancement program is for students who bring great passion to life, where they can't wait to get their hands dirty and have lots of energy and enthusiasm for learning. So, the Compass Award is a key part of the program. The Compass Award is like a junior Duke of Ed award, which you might have heard of before. Students complete level 3 in year 7 and then level 4 in year 8, and then in year 9 they start the Duke of Ed and have the option of doing VCE outdoor education in year 10 to support that. We've seen great benefits for students in doing 1 or 2 units of VCE in year 10. It really helps them to understand what's coming in year 11 and 12 and helps them to develop their study skills, and it encourages them to develop greater independence and resilience in their learning. So the Compass Award and the Duke of Ed Award each have 4 parts, as you can see here: physical activity, hobbies, volunteering, and exploration. The programs are well balanced and encourage students to try new things and to develop some new skills. It challenges them in a really positive way to set some goals and then supports them to try to reach those goals. We take the lead in Year 7 and provide lots of structure and guidance. However, if students don't follow through and do their part, then that's a good basis for an honest discussion later in the year about what the barriers were and how they can step up and do better next time. In Year 8, students are expected to take the lead a little bit more and do more outside of school hours. In Year 9 onwards for the Duke of Ed, once it's set up, it's really up to the students themselves to step up and take responsibility for completing it, albeit with us overseeing it. Importantly, we see that this is student-centred. It's about them doing it, not you as parents, and not us. So we have to trust them and step back as much as we can to allow them to step up. So in Year 7, students do Level 3, which requires 10 hours for each of the first 3 areas. The exploration is an 8-hour burst. So this isn't done in one big lump, it's done in small bits, maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour each week. And the award requires a bit more time in Year 8. It's 15 hours for the first 3 areas, and then the exploration is a 2-day, 1-night camp. The documentation and bookwork requirements for all this are very simple and clearly structured. Students need to have a mentor who provides direction and feedback for each area, and I need to stress that we try and aim for mentors to not be immediate family members if at all possible. And all mentors need to have a working with children's check. We need to make sure that the people who are helping our students are well qualified and that your child is safe. So The 4 areas. Physical activity is usually really easy for students to meet if they're involved in organised sports or teams activities outside of school. Hobbies are also great to encourage. We've got instrumental music here at Oberon. They could also be involved in the chess club or the robotics club or tournament of minds. Maybe they'd like to do it outside of school. Gardening, cooking, art, photography are all options. Volunteering is a real highlight of the awards. The idea is for students to be of service to the community generally, not just helping one person. And our Year 7s take responsibility for our special event days, the Anti-Bullying Day, World's Greatest Shave and the Christmas Appeal. In Year 8, students spend time participating in the Reading Buddies program, which is run online and we organise in partnership with the Smith family. Or they could do something outside of school like surf lifesaving or volunteering at a local op shop or helping out as an assistant coach for a junior sporting team. The exploration component in Year 7 is a 10-week training program followed by a remote area bushwalk that we organise. In Year 8, we organise a special camp at the end of the year for enhancement students so that they can meet this requirement. The Duke of Ed Award has an adventurous journey which is often completed as part of the BCE Outdoor Education program if they do it in Year 10 or Year 11. In general, our expectations are that enhancement students involve themselves fully in all aspects of school life, having good attendance, trying hard, behaving well in all classes. We offer a number of academic competitions throughout the year, the Australian Geography competition and the ICAS competitions, and we expect active involvement in a range of extracurricular activities like music, athletics, swimming, sports, debating. We also have a public speaking festival each year. There are a number of other leadership opportunities available to students. In particular, we offer the 6-week Victorian Young Leaders in China program and similar one in Indonesia, as well as whitewater rafting camps and cross-country skiing camps in Victoria. So where to from here? The applications are due in by Friday the 3rd of April. Your application form, once it's filled out, can be photographed and attached to an email and then sent to the assistant principal. I'll give you his email address at the end, or you can mail it in via Australia Post. Once you've made your application, Josh Baker, who is the assistant principal in charge of Year 7 to 9, will make contact with you individually via phone or email. This will require you to put together a portfolio with your child, and it needs to include a recent academic report, probably the end of grade 5 report, as well as your child's grade 5 NAPLAN results. And you could also include some other things like a teacher reference or photos of your child in action, some prizes, awards, whatever it is that makes your child special. And these could be photographed or scanned and attached to an email in due course. We will then interview all applicants, and this will be done digitally this year via FaceTime or Skype. And Josh will organise times for these interviews and talk you through the portfolio process once the first applications have been received, which are very simple. It's just filling out the form. The purpose of the interviews is not to interrogate your child and get them very scared and worried. We just want to get to know each child as an individual and not just a NAPLAN test. In fact, we're far more interested in them as people, getting to know their personalities and their interests, their passions and their ideas. So there's some scholarships available. These are the 5 areas. There's 2 for leadership, 1 for a boy, 1 for a girl, academic, community, sport or creative arts for students who excel in one of those areas. So you just need to tick the box on the form if you would like your child to be considered for one or more of those scholarships. And that's a great thing for students to be recognised for those particular strengths. The scholarships are worth about $3,500. They cover the school fees and levies for Year 7 and 8, the cost of a basic iPad and the digital textbook subscription, as well as Year 7 camp. We work pretty hard here at Oberon to provide great opportunities, and the enhancement program is even broader than that. And so if your child does have particular skills in those areas and you choose us and this program, we think that the least we can do is come to the party and help you out a little bit there as well. Please note that you can apply for the scholarships and not apply for the enhancement program itself. I don't quite see why you would do that, but you can. You might just think that the academic thing is what your child is really good at and what they need, and maybe the enhancement program isn't for them. So you can choose to just apply for the scholarships. That's up to you. So normally we would take questions at this point at the end of the program. Usually Josh Baker is here with me, who's the assistant principal, and also Tim McMahon, our principal. So if you do have questions, please email Josh on that email address. And then you should also email your applications to Josh. As I said, a photo of your application form attached to an email will be fine, and then he'll follow up with you about the portfolios and the interviews. So thank you for taking the time to listen and view this presentation, and good luck with your choices for your child's schooling next year. We know it can be a little bit daunting, especially if this is your eldest child. However, let me finish by saying that we have outstanding academic results, and we know that Oberon provides great opportunities to all students, whether they are in the enhancement program or not. And we're confident that the enhancement program is a key part of our continued success, which will only increase as we continue to grow when we move to our new school site in Armstrong Creek for the start of the 2021 school year. Thank you once again.